Henry Adams, an American historian and great-grandson of second President John Adams, describes his experience at the Great Exposition of Paris in 1900. He feels drawn back to the exhibition halls daily, trying to understand just what exactly he is looking at. Featured in the exposition were the Daimler motor and the dynamos, two machines that set the precedent in the machine revolution of the early 20th century. Thankfully, Adams was accompanied by Samuel Langley, an American astronomer and physicist who was studying these machines in order to find a breakthrough in his efforts to build an aircraft. Adams describes himself as a pupil compared to Langley's intelligence and understanding. Adams experiences a conundrum in this moment, saying that his historical neck has been broken by the sudden eruption of forces totally new. The forces totally new are the machines, having astonishing complexities that are unable to be understood even by the best informed man in the world. The sudden eruption of these machines into the industry makes it difficult for Adams to make a historical prediction about the future. His historical neck is broken. It is unable to bear the weight of the mysterious question, what is to come? He compares this force that broke his neck to a supernatural force that defies the laws of nature. Adams says he can feel the 40-foot dynamos as a moral force, much like the early Christians felt the cross. How interesting that Adams addresses this relationship between humans and silent and infinite forces. Just as God is a silent and infinite force, so is the dynamos. Silent in its mechanized complexities and infinite in its capability to produce electricity endlessly. Will this become equivalent to the force of God in the eyes of humanity? Will it become the same force in which humans depend on and submit to as inferior beings? This leads us to our next question. Will artificial intelligence like ChatGPT by OpenAI become the same? Just like the dynamos, artificial intelligence is silent and infinite in nature. This comic is satirical towards the human relationship between historic and modern forces that have these characteristics. Pictured on the left is Henry Adams, his neck broken, unable to understand the magnitude in which the dynamos drove the future of industrial electricity generation. Pictured on the right is modern-day Adams. Again, his neck is broken by his inability to fully grasp the silent and infinite force of artificial intelligence. Will artificial intelligence evolve into a force capable of completely reprogramming the direction of human history?